Hey guys, welcome to our channel. We are House of Lave and welcome to Tips on Tuesday.
So what is Tips on Tuesdays?
So Tips on Tuesdays is a series of videos that Danielle and I thought it would be cool to share with you guys on different things, different tips, different ideas that we've implemented into our lives or getting ready to implement.
One of the biggest things right now for us is actually time blocking.
Time blocking.
Especially for my husband, and it's something that I'm, seeing him actually implement and putting it down and writing it on paper and seeing how to do that. And I think sometimes it could be challenging for a mom to really figure that out, especially when she has little ones, because your time is so unpredictable. But there's definitely things that you can do and that I'm learning, like I can do some things, they can even be in small pockets and they don't have to be this long, big, half an hour, 30, it could be literally like a 5-minute, 10-minute, time block pocket. So that's things that I'm actually learning right now.
So what is time blocking? So basically time blocking is a time management method that allows you to divide your day into blocks of time. So for us, we have a big family. We have lots of responsibilities. We have our marriage. We have our kids. We have career. We have this Jewish life now that we're learning and developing it. Our conversion. Just a whole bunch of different responsibilities. And so if we're not careful, it's very, very easy to just kind of hope for some extra time to do this and to do this, and maybe we schedule in this. And so this is how we knew that we needed to time block. Juggling a whole bunch of different projects. So I mean, we have content here, we have a lot. We have meetings, we have podcasts that we need to do, we have emails, we have comments that we need to respond to, and family, all these different levels and compartments and things like this. That's how we know we needed a time block.
And that goes into spending too much time in reactive mode, right? That might maybe responding to emails and messages. Yep. Maybe some of those things are not as important and not necessary to continue to be doing. So that's why there needs to be a time for those things and not just reacting to it, but having a time slot for it.
Yeah, it makes me think of something we heard a long time ago, being proactive versus being reactive, right? It's like, we might as well just get ahead of the game, know what the plans are, rather than something happens and then now we're reacting, trying to figure things out last minute, and it just gets crazy. I mean, having kids, we're battling constant interruptions throughout the day, and
that's what I was mentioning, that, sometimes it could be challenging for a mother, right? You have multiple small children, right? We have 3 little ones and another one on the way under the age of 4, right? 4 and under. And so you're gonna be interrupted. So that's why I said maybe you find some time in those like 5-minute, 10-minute slots that you do have. And what I'm gonna actually start implementing is the times that I have my 2 little ones. I usually put them down for bedtime. And so there's things I could be maybe studying a little bit for maybe 5 or 10 minutes, taking some time out and putting a time to that instead of having random acts of just doing maybe nothing or things that's not as necessary.
And then so I think this is a big one. It's really trying to find time for just mental space and resting. And one thing that I've really been so pumped on is really making sure that I'm consistent with secluded prayer time, which is what you call in Hebrew is hitbodedut. And that's something I'm very excited about, because that gives me time to let go. It gives me time to breathe. It gives me time to just create space. That's what we're doing. With time blocking, we're creating space for our lives.
And I think like one thing that he said is so important, especially for us and us going through a conversion process, is making that time to study, to learn, to have, those set times, yes, because then those times can get away from you, right? And it's important. And also too, in our marriage as well, we're making sure that we are putting those slots of priority to have time for each other, and then also family time. So learning to be able to, put those in and prioritize. I mean, every day is a priority for our kids, but it's specific time that they know, like this is for them. This is something that you can look forward to every single week, and just more intentional time.
So we're very excited to implement this into our lives. It's something that we've been talking about for a long time, and it just feels good to finally implement it, because things are like getting kind of crazy right now. So we're excited to get serious about it. I really believe there's going to be a lot of positivity that's going to come from us being able to create space in our life.
So be sure to tune in next Tuesday for another Tip on Tuesday.